everyone, welcome to Ellis Mowers. I appreciate y'all watching the channel as always. Got a kind of a nice warm afternoon. Fixed AC on the truck last year, still doing good this year so far. Anyways, that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose is, you probably see it in the title, yes, we're going to go trade a yard trailer for a zero-turn mower. Part of me feels a little guilty about it, but the guy is the one that offered this up. It is one that you've seen on the channel before. He bought it from me middle of last year, and then he did get back up with me like a month or two later and said that it wasn't. The only thing I know is that it wasn't working out, and I don't know exactly what that means. But if I would be interested in trading the yard trailer and get back the zero turn, no money exchange or anything. So I'm like, sure. This is that older Cub Cadet one that has what I have found out to be a Toro 50-inch deck on it and a Briggs & Stratton engine. I don't even know if it's the original engine. I think this thing is a true Franken mower. We got it running and cut, and it did surge a little bit, but it always smoothed out at the end of the day. I cut my yard with it before I sold it. This is also the guy, I sold him this mower, and I traded him, or he traded me an LX277 John Deere and that big Husqvarna zero turn that I got last year. I did a 2-for-1 deal for him. So I had the trailer listed for $80. I had some interest, and then he came and was like, hey, I'll trade you the zero turn for it. I'm like, well, that's a done deal. So we're gonna go get that. And we'll see what type of condition it's in. We'll see how much he actually used it. But he did say he bought another John Deere 48-inch mower. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And he seems like no ill will or no hard feelings. I mean, he wants this trailer and whatnot. So you have some folks that are like this, and you have some folks that are like, oh, the air went down after 6 months of using the mower. Can I get it? Can I get a refund or something like that? So you kind of have the extremes. But I think we'll turn out pretty good on this. I am curious to see what the mower looks like now. I have a battery. I'm gonna see if I can jump it off and drive it onto the trailer when I get there. If not, we'll get it home and give it a quick look. But let me head there now, and I'll catch y'all when I get back home. Well, I'll tell you this much, guys. Before we get home, you meet some genuinely nice people out here, and this guy in particular is one of them. His name's Michael. He's a super nice guy. He bought this, like I said, from me last year. We did a trade deal, and he said he was just planning on listing it to get rid of it this week. He bought a 48-inch John Deere D140 riding mower that better suited his needs. I think he said something about he couldn't really get the zero turn dialed in, so to speak, on it with the joysticks. I do remember that this mower did have a little bit of difficulty. Like, it was a little hard to get figured out. You had to kind of get it in the sweet spot. And he's just like, I just wanted to keep up with you. You're a great guy. I needed a trailer, and this suits my needs perfectly. So that's what we did. I got the zero turn on the back, the Cub Cadet. We tried to start it. It doesn't have any gas in it, so I might try and start it for y'all when I get home today, and I'll just see see how it is, and what I may need to do to it to kind of freshen it up a little bit. I did when I broke the fuel filter pushing it onto the trailer, but so I'll swap the fuel filter out and maybe put some fuel line on it or something along those lines. But I mean, everything is in decent shape otherwise on it. One of the tires is kind of going flat in the front, so I may have to get a tube for it, or the ATF will cover it. Maybe that'll work. But it went down as soon as I pumped it up. So anyways, let me get home. I'll give you a look at it one more time. I'll see if I get it started. If there's not much, I may not make a video on it. But if I got to do a little bit more to it than just like freshening it up and stuff, I mean, I'll make a video on it. Like I said, you just meet some great guys. And this particular guy is super nice. He's like, if I went out and bought one like this new, he'd probably be spending $400. So it, you know, helps everybody out. And I'll see y'all when we get back home. Alright guys, I'll show it to you on the trailer here before I get it off. But again, this is it. I think I almost need to just buy a whole new wheel and tire for this thing, because I think that the wheel's just rusted to the point it doesn't even hold any air anymore. So I might see about just buying a wheel and tire. It's probably gonna be like $40 or so, but it would be worth it as long as I can get it running and cutting and stuff. This is the deck that I was talking about. This thing's got a Toro deck on it, which is kind of weird, but it works. And one other thing, let's see what we've got. I can show you that it will at least turn over for us. There's a little bit of water in the tank. There was no gas in it. He didn't have any. So, but so you can see it cranks over just fine. Runs, I think it runs. I mean, it ran at the end of the season for him last year. You can see we got some water down there in the tank. Nothing ridiculous though, I don't think. And the fuel pickup's back there in the back. Just a couple of water droplets. I think once I dilute it with fuel, and I might throw a little bit of octane booster in it, I think that'll help matters some. But like I said, it does start to turn over. I put a battery in it, didn't fix it while I was there, but that's alright. Little low on oil. But this thing right here I think was ran pretty hard before I even got it, because this is the one, if you all remember, how I had governor issues with. And then I put a carburetor on it. And it surged a little bit, but it seemed like it would run okay after that. So let me get it off the trailer. I'm going to change out the fuel filter, put gas in it, and see if we can get it to run for us, hopefully before the storms get here this afternoon. Alright guys, we're going to end this video here. I wanted to kind of make it into one big part, but I had some issues getting it going, and that second part's going to be a little bit longer than I thought. So I hope y'all enjoyed essentially trading a yard trailer for a zero-turn mower. You don't hear about that very much. And you know, just giving it a look over, see if it runs, cuts, and all that good stuff still. In part 2, we're going to fix everything, and I'll give you a hint. The two big things I've got to fix on it are the surging problem that it has and the charging issue that it has, along with a new tire. I filmed this after the fact because I thought I was going to put this all in one part, but obviously I need to put it into two, otherwise y'all be sitting here for like 2 hours. Maybe not that long. I'm going to cut part 2 to as little as I can to get the point across, so to speak. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this pick. Again, you just meet some genuinely nice people out here. He just wanted to stay up with me and stay connected, and you know, he just said, I don't want this anymore, and I could have taken it back last year, but he needed a trailer. He already had another mower. He didn't want to go through the whole ordeal of trying to get somebody out there to pick up a zero turn if you put it on Marketplace. So it was a win for everybody, I suppose. But again, in part 2, we'll get this thing fixed and ready to rock and roll to go to yet another home, hopefully. Thank you again for watching. Remember, if you have any questions about this video, you can reach out to me, Ellis at ellismowers.com, or on Instagram and Facebook at ellismowers09. And remember, I have that partnership with HiPA. If you buy any HiPA parts at the link in the top of the description below, in the video, I get a little bit of a cut from it. So thank y'all again for all the support, and I will catch y'all in the next video. See you then.